Hello everyone, welcome to the What's New video of SimQ VIT 3.8.2. We have a new major release out there. We hammered out some bugs and we're putting in some new cool features, which I would like to show you today. So first of all, we have new workflows for mandible and maxilla subperiosteal implants, which are load sharing. So now you can simulate load sharing designs of your subperiosteal implants by transferring loads into the bone, so from the implant into the bone directly, and also bear some load through that, which is a lot of times designed and done like that for your subperiosteal implants. Now I would like to show you what's new in the results. I'll just open the project real quick. In the results, you now can see a pin needle showing you where the maximum is. So the maximum value, this can be toggled on and off. Here you see directly in one glance where the maximum stresses occur. In the material limit exceeded, we also now included new results, the so-called signed von Mises results, which are actually a von Mises result which represents compression and tension stresses. So here now the user can see the tension stresses in red. So you see where the material is pulled, and in blue you see where the material is compressed. So you have a better idea on how to improve your design. What also is new is we have a material limit for both ends. So now for a compression material limit and also a tension material limit. You can see it here in the light blue and also in a purple in the tension stresses. By that, we can also improve the material behavior. So we can now have new material limits representing compression and tension stresses for each implant, for fatigue, and also for bite load scenarios where you have high forces and you don't want to break or deform your implant, basically. One thing which is also new for the results is we are now showing which load case you were selecting. So here in this case, bite premolar on the left side with 200 newtons, and also the implant chosen. What we also have new in the implant materials is actually that we're describing now the manufacturing process as well as the post processing of it. So in this case, SR and HIP, SR standing for stress relieved and HIP for high isotropic pressuring. Now I would like to show you what's new in the workflow. So first of all, we improved the input. So our auto repairs of STLs in the geometry input are even more robust now. Now you just get a warning, and actually usually every geometry error is treated within SimQ VIT without letting you not move on with the simulation. Still, we're giving a warning that they may fail if this geometry doesn't make sense. So please always check your geometry imports that they're good enough quality to perform a simulation as described in the manual, but that's new. What you also have now is the new material description. So and new materials. So we have Titan grade 2, 3, SLM, Titan grade 5, rough treated, Titan grade 5 SLM and HIP, as well as Titan grade 4 and 2 rough. So we reworked the definitions and made it more clear what you're simulating, which materials. If you have a wish for new materials, just approach us and we will try to include them in our workflows. What's also new is our load scenarios for reconstructive cases, so maxilla recon and also mandible recon. We reduced the forces, so the load scenarios and the force magnitudes, to have more realistic indication-based load scenarios, because mandible recon patients cannot bring that much force. So biting, we have in the molar area maximum of 220 newtons, and also we reduced the chewing loads of the molar area. Now we're picking the bite on premolar on the left-hand side. You can see, as usual, that forces are mapped correctly onto the tooth. But if you want to move it or the registration is quite off, then you can now see a thumbnail in the right upper corner where to put your load force ideally. So in this case, you see this small line and also those arrows to show you what is the sweet spot. Basically, the line is defining the occlusal points, a spline just through the occlusal points on the tooth, which are giving you the chance to have a more equally and correctly distributed force onto your teeth in the load cases. So that's actually it. Most of the new features are covered. Have fun with the software and let us know if there's some issues or if we can improve something. We're always looking for good feedback. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
SimQ, we personalize patient care with simulation.